Look at that, today's special.
Oh, I'm so glad.
Perfect timing. 50 left in the black here if you want to get it though, so definitely do. All right, thank you, Bonnabelle.
Okay.
Come on over with me, everybody. We've got another ultimate summertime sale for you. This one's from Bell & Howell. This is part of their modern lamp collection. It's the Lexington lamp ×2. You're getting 2 of these. Look at how cool this is. So just with a touch, you can switch between 3 different color modes. There's white, warm, and daylight. And if you touch the top and leave your hand there, it's dimmable as well. And just like our Live Pure fan, these are completely cordless, rechargeable, and these are indoor and outdoor because they're water resistant. They are so high-end looking though. They're made of metal, and I've got to say $24.99 for 2 of these is absolutely absurd. And they're separately boxed, so you could even gift one, keep one if you want to. Chad Allen is here. Little late night shopping with me, Chad. What a treat, a couple times in like a week.
That's right.
Good to see you
Happy
again.
to do it with you.
I'm really excited about this because these are super nice. They're like really high quality. Yeah. And they look like what you would see at those fancy restaurants on the tables outside.
In fact, we designed for those. We designed for movies. We're Bell & Howell, right? So we've been around 117 years. We're in 99 countries. Don't be surprised if you've seen this exact lamp in some of the favorite movies or shows you're watching. We won Academy Awards for our lighting and our lenses, but this particular lamp was designed just for HSN, the outdoor version.
I love that.
And so you're gonna see the Lexington and other retailers you probably already have, but it's the indoor version. It is not rated for outdoors and it's more expensive. That's the HSN trick here. We know we love HSN shopping, do we not? That black is absolutely stunning. Right off the bat, the black and the white are more matte. So if you're looking for that farmhouse matte modern look, that's perfect. The silver is that classic silver shiny metal, which is going to match basically any stainless steel appliances, hardware. Even
That's good to know.
Even like the pull knobs on your drawers, the stainless steel will look perfect there.
Real quick, this white, and you are getting a 2-pack. $24.99 is for 2. How many did you say we had, Rocky? White was the most limited, yes. 400, oh my gosh. Wow. That's it, but think about bedrooms and dinner tables and when you're outside entertaining, dining al fresco, even in the kitchen, super cute up with all like your olive oil bottles and you're thinking you just want a low light at night.
Because you would normally put like maybe a candle in certain places, right? But if it's too close to your cabinet or if it has heat, you don't want to put it in those cupboards and those cabinets that would look cute, but isn't safe, right? This you can put anywhere, LED technology, never gonna get hot. Underneath, there's a pink sticker that won't be on yours. That's just a sample here in the studio. So this is a manual button on the bottom. And so when I push that button, it will go off. The touch sensor will not work, which means you can throw it in your purse or your luggage, take it with you. And then if I hit it again, then obviously this whole touch sensor, because every time I touch it, it does something. It will activate and do whatever you need. There are no buttons to worry about. There is no like, oh, I gotta find that tiny little circle on the top. And then if you wanna dim it down, you just hold anywhere on the top and then you'll see it.
Cool that
it just goes down to a kiss of light. I tilt it more towards the camera so you get a better idea of the light. But if I hold it again, it goes right back to brightness. Of course, I can stop that at any brightness along the path. And on the highest setting, this is what we're so proud of. On its highest, brightest setting, it's 6 hours of light.
Wow.
6 hours, you may go, well, I have a work shift longer than that. Right, but have you been at an outdoor dining set longer than that? Have you had a flashlight last that long without replacing the batteries? That's a huge feat when you're manufacturing and engineering outdoor, portable, rechargeable lighting. We're giving you the USB-C cables included with your purchase, and so on the back are matching rubberized covers. They're not like, they're even color coordinated. So you pull that back, you charge it up with your USB-C. It takes just about 2.5 hours to give it a full charge. You pop that rubberized cover back in, and then now I can have this outside in the snow, the rain, the sleet, doesn't matter.
You know,
meant to be outside.
And we mentioned this with the fans as well, like lots of fun applications for this, but also this would be nice to have in case of an emergency. When you have a blackout or a brownout or a hurricane or a power outage, this would be great to have. They're rechargeable because the first things that go are ice and batteries when there's a storm coming. So I could just get this charged up. Maybe you've got my, power banks on hand as well, but you're getting plenty of light. And because they're portable, now I'm walking around the house putting these anywhere I want to.
We can do that if you'd like to. Because they are metal, people gravitate towards these a little bit more. We have some on the mantle, on the dining table. I think it's great places to use it. And that's just, you can see it in the background. There's just one on the mantle. Not even, you get 2, so you can separate them if you want to. Now, the other thing I point out, and I'm just going to sit for 1 second just to make this point, because if Michelle and I were dining outside and we're having a romantic evening, these lights are not taller than my eyeballs. And when you're at a restaurant, you know what I'm talking about, because if the light is shining in your eyes, you can't see that person across from you if it's too dark, right? Because your pupils are dilating and stuff. These are at the right height where the light goes exactly where I need it, but it doesn't blind me where I can't see the person I'm dining with or having that glass of wine with. The engineers have thought of everything. I can't take credit for the design. They went through a lot of different iterations of this with a lot of focus groups to see what people love, things like that. This was the design that won hands down.
I like the black.
And just a single unit, Michelle, one single unit.
Like imagine this, you're out on your patio and you've got friends over and you want to sit outside and have a drink, or maybe you want to do a card game.
Oh yeah.
And you're like, you know what, we need some better lighting. Oh, let me grab these, and you set them down throughout and you just tap, tap, tap.
Yep.
You can dim them, you can brighten them. I mean, this is the kind of thing people would be like, where'd you get these?
Yeah, and I love this coffee table in particular. I love that the studio actually has this in here tonight, because this is about the diameter. We've had today's specials on this lamp, and I've had to do demos where this is about the diameter of the actual light throw. And so you get this much light. If you're a crafter or a needle pointer, or even wanting to pull a splinter out of your hand, this is also direct light, exactly where you need it. And so if you have maybe a kid who wants to just read their book, right? And you don't want that big overhead distracting light on, you don't have to worry about that. Of course, you can also mix and match black and white, silver. They all go together. And what I know is the first time you use them in that outdoor setting, you're to go, where have these been? How come I haven't had these before? And then you're going to go on. I know what you're going to do, because we've all done. You're going to go on the internet. You're going to start to look at what's available, and you're going to see how expensive metal rechargeable lamps are that can go outside. We're showing you inside because we're in a TV studio.
But that's an exclusive feature, extra for HSN. And I just want to remind you, this is a two-pack, because I see $24.99 to your point, and I think that's a great sale price for one of those lamps. This is for two. You can see they're separately boxed as well, so if you were thinking of gifting one, you could certainly do that. But $24.99, that is a $15 savings today. The flex payment is $8 and change, and we have 3 color options to choose from. I will say the white is the most limited. We've got fewer than 400 available, and I like that you told us it does have that kind of matte finish to it. And the 3 color modes, by the way, is a big deal too. White, warm, and daylight. Yeah, so that white is gorgeous. Silver is nice too. Silver too, and as you see that yellowy color, that is an intentional color. It's not just a warm not just a warm white light that looks beautiful, but that yellow tone doesn't draw bugs. And that's why you always see that at restaurants. That's the science behind a yellow light. Flying insects don't see the color yellow. Okay, they don't think the moon, let's go. They don't think it's a human, they see a yellow, and then here's the black, has that matte finish. And then I was hitting this earlier just so you could hear. These are metal on the base here. So they're really high quality. This is Bell & Howell. They're not playing around when it comes to lighting. No, in fact, it's our specialty. Lighting is what they do. Whenever I present an item that, if you've never met me before, that isn't lighting, everyone around here goes, well, where's the light? How come you didn't put an LED light in it? Even when I'm selling belts, right? Presenting belts to you, they're always like, where's the light at? Because that's what we're known for. That's the global brand we are recognized for, is lighting. I mean, that's at the end of the day what we do. And it doesn't get hot. It's LED technology. We know LEDs last about 50,000 hours on an average. And so you're talking a